Hello and welcome to the session on mixtures and alligation. This is brought to you by Handa Ka Funda. Suppose I have a Goan wine which is 300 rupees per bottle and I have a French wine which is 800 rupees per bottle. I want to mix them and form a wine which will be 600 rupees per bottle. I know it will taste horrible, but still. So in what ratio should I mix these two so that I can get a wine which is 600 rupees per bottle? Let's say the ratio is A is to B, which I am trying to find out. Now there are two ways of doing this. One, the algebraic way. That means, suppose I purchased A bottles of the Goan wine, so I spent 300 A rupees, and I purchased B bottles of the French wine, so I spent 800 B rupees, and what did I get? I got A plus B bottles of 600 rupees each. One equation and two variables. I can solve it as 300A goes to the other side, it will become 600 minus 300 or 300A, 300, 800B and 600B. 600B goes to the left hand side, it will become 200B, which will mean my ratio of A by B, by solving it, I can get it as 2 by 3. I can also solve this question by the alligation method. Let's see how. What I am mixing is 300 rupees per bottle and 800 rupees per bottle wines, and after mixing them I am obtaining a 600 rupees per bottle wine. So what will I get? To solve this I need to do 800 minus 600, that is 200, and 600 minus 300, that is 300. So I can say the ratio in which I should mix them is 2:3. The key idea here is that you will write the two values that you have on these sides, the value that you want to achieve in the middle. From the higher value, subtract the middle value. From the middle value, subtract the lower value, and you'll get your answer. Please remember, if you're mixing something which is 300 rupees per bottle and 800 rupees per bottle, your answer will always lie between these two values. You cannot make a 1100 rupee bottle by mixing 300 rupees per bottle and 800 rupees per bottle. Suppose I have 1 liter or 1000 ml of gin, and I take out 100 ml from it, and I replace it with tonic water. If I do this process thrice, what will be the final value of gin and tonic in the solution? Can I directly say that 300 ml of gin would have gone out? No, I can't. Let's see why. Originally, I have gin as 1000 ml and tonic water as 0 ml. I take out 100 ml from it. All pure gin comes out. So I am left with 900 ml of gin and 0 ml of water. Then I add 100 ml water to it. So my ratio becomes 900 is to 100 or 9 is to 1. When I repeat the process second time, when I am taking out 100 ml for the second time, can I take out 100 ml of pure gin? No. Can I take out all the water that I had put in? No. When you take out something from a mixture, it comes out in the ratio that it is present in the mixture. That is, when I take out 100 ml from this solution, in which gin and tonic are in the ratio of 9 is to 1, 100 ml will come out in the ratio of 9 is to 1. That is 90 ml gin will come out and 10 ml tonic water will come out. So I will have 810 ml of gin and 90 ml of tonic water. Then I add 100 ml of tonic water to it. My ratio becomes 810 is to 190. I repeat the process again. So once again when I take out 100 ml, will it be 100 ml pure gin or will it be 100 ml pure tonic water? Nah, it will contain 81 ml of gin and 19 ml of tonic water, because the ratio in which they are present, that is 81 is to 19. So I will have finally 729 ml of gin and 171 ml of tonic water. Third and the final time when I add 100 ml tonic water to it, my ratio finally becomes 729 ml of gin and 271 ml of water. So my final ratio I can say is 729 is to 271. As you can see, this process is very complicated. How can we reduce the effort? Or suppose if this process was done 10 times, then how will you find out the answer? It will be very difficult. So please realize what we had in the beginning was 1000 ml of gin. I am taking out 100 ml of gin from it, or 100 ml of solution. That means what fraction am I taking out? I am taking out a fraction of 1 by 10. That means what fraction of gin remains in the mixture? 1 minus 1 by 10. Which, if you realize, is nothing else but 100 into 9 by 10. That is if the process is done once. So, when the process is done once, the quantity of gin in the mixture becomes 9 by 10 of the original. So if I do the process again, what will happen? It will again become 9 by 10. If I do the process again, what will happen? It will again become 9 by 10, and so on. So finally, when I know that my process is done thrice, every time it became 9 by 10 of the original, what will be the final quantity of gin in the mixture? That will be 1000 into 9 by 10 for once. If it is thrice, it will be 9 by 10 whole cube, which if you calculate 9 cube is 729, comes out to be 729 ml. As you can see, this process is very little or very small or very less complicated from the process that we had just discussed. Think about it, these were good values, 1000, 100 ml and stuff. If it were A and B, suppose I have A ml of gin, I'm taking out B ml from it and replacing it with tonic water, and I'm doing this process n times. What will be the final quantity of gin? I can imagine the original quantity was A. I took out B from it. So what fraction did I take out? I took out fraction B by A from it. So what fraction remained in the mixture? 1 minus B by A remained in the mixture. And this process was done n times. So I can say final quantity of gin which is left in the mixture is A times A minus B by A to the power of n. If you want to find out the final quantity of water left in the mixture, then simply total quantity as imagined was A. It would be A minus the gin that is there, which is A minus B by A to the power of n, as we just found it out. If the question is fraction of gin present in the mixture, then that will be simply A minus B by A to the power of n, and the fraction of tonic water present in the mixture will be the total, which is 1 minus the fraction of gin which is present, that is A minus B by A to the power of n. Please remember, final quantity of gin, A into A minus B to the power of n. Final quantity of water, total minus the gin. Final fraction of gin, A minus B by A to the power of n. Final fraction of tonic water, total, which is 1 minus A minus B by A to the power of n. Suppose I have a cocktail in which whiskey and rum are in the ratio of 3:7. I have another cocktail in which whiskey and rum are in the ratio of 4:5. What I want to do is make a king cocktail which has whiskey and rum in the ratio of 2:3. So how do I do that? I'll apply alligation on one of the quantities, either whiskey or on rum, whatever I like. I prefer whiskey. So in the first cocktail, whiskey is in the ratio of 3:7, or it forms a fraction 3 by 10. In the second cocktail, whiskey and rum is 4:5, or it forms a fraction 4 by 9. Now, in the final king cocktail, I want it to be 2:3 or 2 by 5. Apply the same idea. 4 by 9 minus 2 by 5 gives me 2 by 45. How? 20 minus 18 by 45, or 2 by 45. 2 by 5, the middle value minus 3 by 10, the smaller value, that is 4 by 10 minus 3 by 10, or 1 by 10. That means I need to mix cocktail 1 and cocktail 2 in the ratio of 2 by 45 is to 1 by 10, which comes out as 20 by 45, which comes out as 4 by 9. That wraps up our session on mixture and alligations. Please stay tuned at Handa Ka Funda to watch other videos on other chapters. Thank you.